Hello friends, are you a stroke survivor and you face difficulty in moving your hand? Well, you are not alone. After stroke, in the recovery process, hand functions are the last to come. And among that, thumb movement are the most difficult movements to achieve back. That's the reason I made one video last week where I showed you some simple exercises that you can do in front of mirror. In this video, I'm going to share with you some simple activities that you can do to improve your thumb function. Where stroke recovery majorly works on the principles of neuroplasticity, which says the neurons that fire together wire together. And the more you practice, the more chances of recovery increases. And that's what applies in this process as well. You might not see some immediate results, but if you spend on a daily basis 30 minutes of your time in doing hand function practices, then definitely you will see significant improvement in your hand function. So make sure don't ignore your hand function activities when you are in the process of stroke recovery. So before you start any of the exercises, you need to stretch your hand muscles. In order to do that, make sure that you rest your hand over a table. The table should be a little heighted. Now imagine this is your stroke hand. Obviously your fingers will be a little clawed. Now what you have to do is you have to try to stretch your fingers passively. You have to hold the stretch for 10 counts. So do this for each finger. Hold the stretch. Hold the stretch, hold the stretch, hold the stretch. Once you have done this, keep your hand in middle and then try to stretch your fingers further backwards. And at the same time, backwards this way as well. Now when you do this, you will ensure that there is good amount of flexibility that has been achieved in your hand muscles. Now it's good time to do your exercises. So as you can see here, I have placed a lot of props here and we are going to use these tools to do your exercise. So let's first pick up with these cards. Now see what kind of grip that we have got. We first use this as a grip, which is a C grip. Right? Now here your thumb holds an object from one side and your fingers holds an object from other side. Now what will happen is when you are suffering from stroke, you might be able to hold an object, but releasing becomes difficult. That's where the practice of holding and releasing comes into the picture. So all you need to do is take a stack of cards. You can just spread across randomly. Now imagine that if you are not able to use the hand effectively, there is some restriction in your elbows as well. In that case, what you will do? In that case, you might have to lift your hand and place it over the table. You have to give support with your wrist to your hand. And with this support, then you will try to pick one card at a time and then you will stack it one above the other. Like this, you will pick objects taking support. So this way, you will be able to move around your hand and at the same time, you will be able to pick. So this is one activity that you can do and practice as many times as you want, which is convenient for you. Now let's move on to the activity number 2. For this, I will require a switch. Now, here, what we are going to do is we are trying to improve the strength of your thumb. In order to do that, all you need to do is make a fist, place your hand around the switch, try to press it down and then press it up. Press it down, press it up. Press it down, up, down, up. As you can see, even while doing this practice, my entire hand is getting activated. So it's not just the thumb function, but this activity also activates your elbow region, your arm region, your neck and shoulder region. So let's practice this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, do this practice as many repetitions as you can comfortably and try to increase the repetition as you progress. Now let's move on to activity number 3. For this activity, you are going to use a sellotape. Now here, what we are trying to do is, again we are trying to improve the thumb movement. Now, as we know, in order to remove a sellotape from the circle, we need to use the nails to find the edge from where we can remove it. That's what we are trying to practice here. So here you have to hold your sellotape well, then you have to glide your finger, glide your thumb to find that edge from where you can remove the sellotape. You can practice doing this. I know that this is very easily done by me. For you, this could be difficult, but the intention is to practice this for multiple times so that you are able to do this releasing action. This is the movement that we want to develop here. And the more you practice, the more you will be able to develop it. So this was activity number 3. Now let's have a look at activity number 4. So for activity number 4, you will require pebbles. This is a very simple activity, but you can increase the level of difficulty in this activity. Let me show you how. So the first activity will be pretty simple, where you are trying to hold and pebble with the help of your index finger and your thumb. So here you are supporting your hand, you are resting your hand over a table, and then you are bringing your finger and thumb together, and you are holding a pebble and you are keeping it back. Do this again. So here you are trying to transfer. So 3 movements are happening here. One is your index finger is moving inside, your thumb is moving outside. You're trying to keep your thumb and index finger straight. At the same time, you're bending your wrist. So these 3 movements are pretty critical when it comes to stroke management. So let's practice this. Now, let me show you the next level of difficulty in the same activity. So here our hand was completely supported. Now we are going to keep our hand suspended, and then we are going to pick an object and drop an object. Pick a pebble, drop a pebble. 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 So this was the second kind of difficulty level that you can add to this activity. Now let's have a look at the third kind of difficulty level. Here again, collect all your pebbles together, spread across your hand. Make sure that your palm region is resting on your pebbles. Now what you are trying to do is, you are trying to bring together all your finger and thumb, and you are trying to collect your pebbles in your hand like this. And then you are trying to release them. Again, same way, bring together your pebbles. Spread your hands across the palm. You can do a gentle rolling as well. This will activate your receptors. Then try to pick your pebbles in a fist and release your fist. Let's do it one more time. Bring together. Collect the pebbles. Hold the fist and release your fist. So, these were some simple yet very effective activities when done over a period of time to improve your hand functions post-stroke. Remember, neuroplasticity is a beautiful power that God has gifted to us. We are the ones who need to embrace it and use its power. So make sure to practice all of these exercises and share your experiences in the comment section below. And if you feel that you need further help, you can reach out to us and we would be happy to help you. Thank you.